Welcome back to Fatherhood Unscripted. It's the usual two guys that are here, the ginger and the brunette, the gangster and the believer. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's Alec and DJ. It's your boys. As usual, we will be having a guest on in, 2 weeks? So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, we're just kind of catching up. I know it's been a few weeks since there's been an episode out. We have been a little behind with sicknesses and anniversaries and things just kind of getting in the way as life does. So, welcome back, and we're happy to be back. This episode, there's not this episode, but this podcast has been more of a, I know we said once a week, but it's now kind of when we do it, we do it. But we're still here, and we're not going to leave you guys. So, you're going to get episodes. It might be a couple weeks in between, it might be a week in between, but I think no more than that. And um, yeah, we and actually DJ are going to be seeing each other tonight. He's coming over for a couple days, and then he's going on a business trip. You excited about that, bud?
I wouldn't say like excited about it. I hate leaving the family for any length of period of time. But you know, this job that I have currently, it's been very, very good to me. And my bosses, originally this trip was supposed to be like 10 to 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
But after talking with my boss, like I don't really want to leave my wife and my kids that long. And he has kids of his own, so like he understands. So it's ended up being I got cut down to like 6 days. So he was able to work with me. I'm not excited to leave my family for 6 days, but I'm excited that I have a boss that's actually willing to listen, that I have a family and I care about them, and that's the reason I do my thing. And so, yeah, I will be quite the traveler starting Monday. So to give you a little itinerary, I'm departing Monday morning to Dallas. I will be there for 2 days. Then I will depart from Dallas to Miami. I will be there for 2 days. I'll depart from Miami to Denver. That's where my bosses live. And I will stay with them for that day in Denver. And then I will be on a flight back to Vegas the very following day. So, travel, travel, travel. Um,
You'll be nice and tired
Travel
when you
to
get home.
Central, East, back to West. So yeah, it'll be cool. But yeah, like Alec mentioned, my wife and I are gonna drive out this evening to go see them. My wife's gonna stay probably till Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that, and I will depart on Monday. I was able to switch my flight from leaving from Vegas, but now I'm leaving from Long Beach, and yeah, it's cool that we get to have this kind of flexibility, able to do these kind of things. And so, yeah, um,
It's exciting. It's a new journey for you, kind of something new rather than just sitting around an office and calling however many people per day. So
for
yeah, it's
sure,
fun.
for sure.
And then on my side, me and Karina are very heavily involved in a church now. Kind of came out of nowhere. A little backstory for the church called Vivid. It's in Brea, California. If you guys go, or if you're listening from Brea or from Vivid, what's up, guys? They're an amazing church. Pastor Joe and Chrissy are amazing people. And, me and Karina weren't really looking for a church. We've been out for a good long time. And something just, it was like, you know how you're not looking for something, but God put something in your way. And he's like, yeah, you're going to do this. This was kind of like one of those situations where I was just on Facebook one day, just chilling. And Vivid came across. And like I said, I wasn't looking for church. I wasn't talking about church. So it's like, I know the freaking Facebook spirits or Facebook little ninjas weren't listening to anything I was saying. So they came across and then like something heavy, like you kind of feel it like, okay, why is this coming across? And I kind of looked more into it. And in December, I was like, if I feel like something's here. And so I kind of reached out to Joe on Instagram and we got to talking. We had coffee and got to hang out with him and Eric, which is the head of one of their other staff members there. And two amazing men. And now we're we're a month in, and we're on the worship team. We're running sound. We're We're doing small groups and stuff, so we're fully committed, and it's changed a lot. A lot of stress. Like it's crazy. Like when you're not living for God and you're not living and you're out living for yourself, you're living in the world and stuff. That stress in the world and everything, just everything feels like it's on you. And then once you're in God and you're fully enveloped in it, it kind of just melts away. And like I feel like the last month, like my anger's calmed down. My kids are a lot more chill. Like they've had so many kids. The pastors and Eric and Chrissy and Joe and they all have kids that are the same age as our kids. So it's really been cool to see our kids, and they're really excited to go and learn about God and learn about the Bible. And then getting to go to small groups and learning and meeting all these people. Backstory again. uh, we've been in California for, oh gosh, 5 years now? 2018? Yeah, so almost 5 years. In March, maybe? Yeah. And we don't know anybody here. I think some coworkers, but like we don't know no one here. You guys, we have you guys to come visit, but we don't know nobody in California. So now it's cool getting out to meet people and like seeing them multiple times a week to kind of know them and build friendships and stuff, and know people outside of our house and have our kids know kids outside our house. Whereas like you know your school friends and stuff, but like we don't meet their parents and we don't meet anything like that. So it's like you don't get to really build a connection and a relationship with those people. So when your kids go, oh, I want to have a play date, I want to go to this person's house, like no, what the heck? No, I don't know those people. Or like where if I know Joe and Chrissy or Eric or we met Robert, his son, his wife, we've been to their house and we know them. Not that I would say like, oh, we're gonna let you kill right now, but like once we get to know people, who knows? But the kids are making friends, and it's really cool. So yeah, that's how my little week month been. I know it's been a couple episodes since we've been on here, so yeah, that's a little update on Alex's life. And yeah, nothing else really. I mean, I got new glasses. DJ got an amazing haircut. Look at that sexy boy.
Thank you, thank
Dang.
you. Hey, those glasses do look good. They do
It's
look
a
good.
it's different. Like I'm used to the black frames. Like I've always had black frames, and so we went clear this time, and so it's a little different. So we're trying out new things. We got to look good. We're on video now, man. If you guys are
We
watching
are
the video,
on video.
it's thank you. And this will be the first official video posted to YouTube. So it's gonna be interesting, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll start pumping it up. If you guys
Pump,
need
pump it
anything,
up.
you guys can't get a hold of me on social media right now. I'm taking a hiatus from social media. Other than the Fatherhood Unscripted Instagram, I am on there still. So if you guys need anything on there, but the Facebook group, I will not be on there for about a month. DJ is there if you guys want to reach out to DJ. But welcome. And I did look into our statistics yesterday, and we do have
Okay.
8 people who listen to every episode. And I
All
know it's not me
right.
because I used to listen to every episode after we put it out. I just listened to it through, but I get tired of hearing my own voice, so I don't listen to it anymore. So I know even if it was just us two, we have 6 other people that are listening to it full time. So it's pretty cool. So those of you that are listening to every episode, we love you, thank you, and the community's building, and that's what we want.
God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
You beautiful 8 people. We love you. We love you. Something that, and Eddie's probably going to listen to this episode, maybe, I don't know. But something he'd always say is, I love you, God loves you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's us telling you, God loves you, we love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Can't change that. That's just how we're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, life is good. I'm excited to hear Alec and Karina just, it's cool to see, like, everybody has different faiths, and like whatever you believe in, that's cool. Something that we've found that works for us, we've obviously found a Christian faith, and it's just really cool to see how God works and to see, like, it's not the easiest. You know, any man will tell you, like, to suck up your pride is probably one of the hardest things to do, and for Alec to reach out to somebody, like, it's not an easy feat. Like, You have to put yourself aside. He thinks about his family. He thinks about himself too. Like he wants to be in a healthy place too. But everything, like if you've been listening, again, God bless you, 8 followers. But if you've been listening to this every episode, you understand that Alec has mentioned going on a weight loss journey, mentioned getting healthier, mentally, physically, emotionally, like, and every time he has said that, it's always been because for my family, and he does it for himself too, but the driving factor is for his family. And so, you know, my hat is tipped off to the men who step up for their families,
Mm-hmm.
who will make the sacrifice, will reach out to somebody, say, hey, like we're thinking kind of like it's kind of scary to jump back into something that we were hurt from, but we're willing to give it a try again. And guys, like, let this be like something, men, let this be like just motivation for you. And like, if anybody's ever been hurt by the church, just remember that people are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Alec's not perfect. Nobody is
Well,
perfect.
my mom told me I was perfect.
Your mom lied to you, buddy.
Oh man.
Sorry about that. But here's therapy session 101. Anyways, like just know that like I had a great conversation with my barber, and he kind of like he's gone away from the whole traditional going to church, whatever. He grew up Catholic. And one thing that he's mentioned, and I've heard other people mention this too, is just like organized religion. It's just, I want to say it can be terrible. Like, not every place or every church is terrible or they have bad intentions. But with like trying to think my words here, with churches, really the biggest thing is just getting around like-minded people. God is
Yep.
everywhere, so you can experience and have a relationship with him if that is what you would like, and you can have it anywhere. You can have it in a closet, which I am recording in a closet. If you didn't know, you could have it, in your bedroom. You could have it in your car on the way to work. You can, anywhere you want a relationship with God, you can have it. Church just meant to get around like-minded people, you know, get a different perspective when the pastor speaks. But it's not meant to be taken as final word. You go make that discernment for yourself. And that is the end of my tangent. I want to personally say that I am proud of you, Alec, for constantly making decisions that are not easy, and you make them for you and your family. And like that truly, if anybody takes anything from our podcast, that truly is what a man is about. Like you making those uneasy decisions. And so
Well, you
Alec is
can't give
a
me all the
living
credit, man.
embodiment of it. He is a living embodiment of just, well, I mean, you can hear God's voice all you want, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna, you know, go with
Follow
it.
it.
It
Mm-hmm.
takes exactly. So it takes you making that action. But yeah,
Let's not talk much, man. Look at you. Supporting your family. You're killing it with your job right now. You're looking good for your wife, man. Look at that. No, but you're sorry. Excuse me. It's also excuse me for the loud freaking douchebag drivers that drive by my window. Um, if you're listening, douchebag drivers, be quieter. I doubt they're listening. That'd be funny though. That was me. Anyways, no, DJ, amazing man, and you talk about me, but you do so much for your family and all the time and commitment you're putting into your job so that your family is supported and has money and things to do. And I know Jazz isn't working right now; she's taking care of the kids, but you are killing it, man. And so don't take lightly anything you're doing. So,
appreciate that.
um, and that's what we're here for, guys. If there's any other dads out there that need strength, that need positivity in our life, reach out to us. Like we've talked about that in the past, and we're here to support each other, and that is what a lot of times dads think, "Oh, I'm by myself," and you sometimes you make bad decisions when you think you're by yourself, and that's what we're kind of trying to avoid here. And we are here for you. We've said it 100 times. And if you don't want to talk to us, go find a pastor, go find a church. Vivid, if you guys are in California, Vivid is amazing. If you guys are in Vegas, The Mountain, that's DJ's church. Check it out.
Yep.
Um, both have amazing pastors. I've got Joe Angelo. You guys can see him on Instagram. You can see him on Facebook, YouTube. And you got, oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name? He doesn't listen to our podcast, I hope. Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's just, I grew up with this guy. It's like,
yeah, if you want to stop in at the mountain,
you
got Pastor Samuel Goulet.
There it is. Samuel,
Sam and Jess.
I'm sorry. You probably don't even know who I am, but we grew up together, bud. So, Sam and Jess, that's their names. Yes. Welcome. But yeah, and the mountain, Las Vegas, they're up off like the northwest side of town in Vegas.
Yes. Yep. Cheyenne and the 215, if you're familiar. So,
shout out to the mountain. But yeah, something I want to talk about to you guys is some shop talk or whatever you want to call it. If you guys are listening, we do put the polls underneath the episode on Spotify, or if you guys are seeing this on YouTube, you can leave a comment and subscribe. But what do you guys want from us? What do you guys want to hear from us? Do you like the 30-minute episodes? We usually keep it about 25, 30 minutes. Do you guys want shorter episodes? We do try and do shorter videos here and there. DJ's video is tripping out right now. I think that might be on my end, though. That's weird. We do shorter videos here and there. So whatever you guys want. If you guys want short form content, if you guys want a longer one, we have talked about going live. But I think our 8 followers, if we could figure something out, we can get a little bit of a schedule going. We could do a live podcast. I think that'd be sweet now that we're doing video podcasts. And then we can take in your guys' questions and stuff. And there's a Facebook group. I can't remember the name right now. It's for Christian dads, something like that. And I did see one guy talking about on there. And he was wondering, he's like, I'm now a single dad. My wife passed away, and I don't know what to do with my kids. And I think for all the dads out there single, we haven't really touched on this much for single dads because me and DJ obviously don't have that background. But we're here for you, and we want to talk. And anybody that's struggling with marriage or anybody that's lost, the guest that will be on here is my Pastor Joe, and he has a whole thing about marriage, and he's going to be on our Thanksgiving. Yeah, he's going to be on our Thanksgiving episode in 2 weeks. Valentine's Day episode in 2 weeks, and we will be talking about marriage. And that's something we haven't really talked about here. We talk about our wives all the freaking time. We make fun of them. We talk about how much we love them. But something we don't talk about is in fatherhood, it usually comes with parenthood, and parenthood's a duo. And if you got, a wife or, nowadays a husband or whatever you have, marriage, your spouse, your significant other, we do not give each other enough credit on here, and our wives are amazing. DJ's wife, he takes care of the kids. My wife, she brings in the money in our house at the moment, and I cannot speak more highly of our wives. Sisters that they are, and they're amazing. Jasmine, Karina, I know you guys aren't listening to this, but we love you. And Joe is going to come on here, and he'll talk about stuff like that, and he's an amazing man, and you guys will hear that. So that's something we got planned for the future. But yeah, just let us know what you guys want to hear and how you're doing, what you guys need help with in life. Sound good, D?
Yes. Yeah, you guys just reach out. We could probably learn. I'm not going to say probably. We will learn a few things from you all. Everybody brings different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And like when we had Eddie on our podcast, he did mention that we have, like, I guess, quote unquote, more experience just because our kids are older than his and we have more kids or whatever. But I want to say something like he also brings a ton more life experience to the
Yeah.
situation. And so never think that you can't add something just because you're in a different phase of life than somebody else. Because even though, like, yes, you may have a newborn and we have older children, you may bring a lot more life experience, which prepares you better for this situation than maybe Alec and I were in. We had kids young. It's a different thing. Like we're still learning who we are and trying to teach little human beings how to learn who they are.
Yep.
And so I just don't ever, be afraid to hit us up. If you got any advice, hit us up. I will always take advice in. I may not necessarily use it if it doesn't apply to my life, but I always receive it because I can take something from it. I can
Hmm.
learn something from it. Again, I may not 100% apply it to my life, but that's just the beauty of life. You can take whatever pieces of whatever you want to use and use it because it's your life, your journey. It's going to be different. But yeah, we want to hear from you guys. We don't want you, like, don't even just hit us up just because you need something. Like, just hit us up if you want to just talk about random things. Like I can talk sports with you guys all day long. Like, that's just I like sports. I love sports. Love talking about sports. That's what you want to talk about. Let's talk about that. If you want to talk about movies, Alec is your guy. Movie buff. Like, this guy
Yep.
this guy definitely knows movies. He knows video games. He knows comics. Like, you guys want to talk this kind of stuff? Cool. If you guys want to talk board games, I know some obscure board games. Like, my wife and I have played some random off the wall board games that are a lot of fun. You get tired of Clue and Monopoly and all those. Yeah, just I'll actually throw one out. Try Hanabi. 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 It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. We, you know, we played this with a couple that we grew up in the church with, Chris and Vanessa. They introduced us to this board game, and we have that. We play that, and so yeah. Anyways, that was a tangent, but I just wanted to say, like, we don't care what it is. Just hit us up. If you have questions, if you have advice, if you have ways that we can get better at this, cool. Like,
Yep.
we're not gonna shy away from people who have input. So
Another one too. It doesn't have to be dads or whatever. If you have podcast experience and you think there's something you think is absolutely wrong with our podcast, or you think there's something we are lacking in, or something we could be stronger in, tell us. We are all about information, and we're down for whatever information comes our way. So we're always down to learn. We are upgrading a little bit. New microphone. DJ's getting a new microphone here pretty quickly. And so we are upgrading, so the sound should sound better. So I should sound like I'm not a Ken. I know in the past I've sounded like pretty tinny. So we should sound pretty good here, getting quick. And now you see our beautiful faces. So it's been fun. Yeah. So that's been our week. That's been what we're doing. This has been a very, very spiritual, heavy, God involved episode. And I hope you guys like that because that's who we are. We're not here to be fakers. We're going to show you exactly who we are, and we're here to help you guys. And we're here to talk our experiences and hopefully get to connect with you guys. So I hope you guys are all having an amazing February. It's February earlier. It's this month. Last month went by so freaking fast. So
yeah, we
already
blinked
one.
and it was gone.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a few things to look forward to, and I hope you guys are having an amazing. What's today? Saturday. Um. So yeah. Anything else, D?
No, just for those dads that are listening, because we often space it. Valentine's Day is coming up quick. Just like Alex said, January flew by. Valentine's Day is coming. Put it on your calendar. Put it on a week before your calendar. Coming up on a week, anyways, right before the day. Also, side note, and we will probably talk about this with Pastor Joe. But guys, learn your spouse's love language.
Mm-hmm.
Some love flowers. You'll know them. Some love candy, some love gifts, some love just experiences. Some, just tailor these days to what like, make it special to them. Just some advice that I can give you before we sign off for the day. But yeah,
I will. If you guys didn't know this, in the episode description on Spotify, at least I can do this on YouTube too. But in the episode description on there, if you click the little down arrow, there will be a link to our Instagram. So you guys don't have to go and search on Instagram looking for us. And I will put in a love language, making a note right now, love language test. So if you guys don't know each other's love languages, take this test and you guys can know it. It's pretty cool. I think Karina's is like deeds, so things done for her, and then mine is giving. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
cool beans.
Mm. All right. There's this crazy thing in LA now. So there's this new AI cop that they're putting in. It's like a transformer, like mixed with RoboCop, kind of. It's called Stoptimus Crime. It's crazy.
Oh man.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.